For my very first review, I'll be reviewing the game Virginia, developed by Variable State. It was a very interesting Twin Peaks X Files kind of walking simulator. Um, so let's get right into it. For the gameplay, there's very little actual gameplay beyond walking forward and sometimes backward and clicking on things. There are some collectibles, but there aren't any puzzles or action sequences at all to speak of. Not having any action sequences isn't a detriment to the game, but the no puzzles kind of takes any challenge out of it beyond just watching the game unfold. As for graphics, they aren't exceptional by any means, although that wasn't the intention of the developer. The game wasn't supposed to look extremely beautiful or realistic or anything. But what we do get is a very cool art style that I think fit the game very well, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I also really enjoyed the music in the game. It sounded great, and they used it to good effect. The big swells in the soundtrack when something happens. There's a break in the case, and then the eerie music during certain scenes really helps set the mood. There isn't really any replay value to speak of. You can go back and gather missed collectibles to get the achievement or to get the achievement for completing it twice. There aren't any different outcomes to the story, and you can't affect the story at all by making different choices or anything. Um, the story itself wasn't anything special either, in my opinion. It started out very strong, and I really liked the silent narrative. However, it starts to go off the rails towards the end and heads into Twin Peaks slash X Files territory. And although those are both great shows, I don't think it worked well here. Without any kind of voiced narrative, it becomes a jumbled mess, and it seems like the development of the story was rushed at the end to me. The developers claim that they want people to decide for themselves what happened at the end and to decide what the true ending of the game is. But for me, that doesn't really work because there's no way to tell really where one point ends and one point begins, or where it restarts back at the beginning, or any or really any anchor point to tell you where it picks up again after one ending finishes. Overall, I'd give it 2.5 stars out of 5. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks or X Files, maybe give it a shot. But if you're looking for a more traditional adventure game, I would stay away from this one.